Johnson breaking it down to the rim. Oh, James Johnson is the North. Here's James Johnson exploding.
Oh, man!
With an absolutely monstrous jam. Yeah! He's getting loose out here. James Johnson with the throwdown.
Knocked away by the Raptors. Vasquez on with a nice no-look, and then Johnson comes in off the side.
Oh, no! James Johnson just did that!
Oh, my. There with a 10-point lead. Alley-oop. James Johnson.
When it's open, it's got to be a little bit better. Ooh, wow. A little bit better pass.
Boy, he had a banner year. Very happy for him. And then, let's face it, he and Mark could possibly both make the All-NBA first, second, or third team this year.
And Johnson in transition throws it down.
Here's Johnson into the corner for Vasquez. Good return, and Johnson slams it. Move without the ball. Suns on that big run over the last minute and a half, and that quells it for the moment. Hands for a nice save. Patterson down to Williams. Nearly walked. He got it to the trailer. Johnson.
7-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Backs up. Now swings it. Here's James Johnson going in, and he dunks on the Birdman. JJ.
Defenses have to foul because they're late getting there.
Johnson right to the rim. James Johnson. Explosive move. Patterson, James Johnson underneath. Oh! Blocking foul on Vasquez.
Got hit in the head and was bleeding going to the locker room.
Rejection by James Johnson. More finesse type of player. Those are power moves. You got to make those plays.
Blocked. Raptors down by 2. Denied by James Johnson.
Also, you're working for Phil Jackson.
James Johnson counted in the foul. James heads to the free throw line.
There is another gear, there's another notch on their belt that they can get to.
Strong move by James Johnson over LeBron James.
Johnson into the lane, spins by Nico and scores and drew the foul. And then he shakes his head at Nico. That was a nice move.
It's the first back-to-backs for Toronto. And they are exceptional in back-to-back situations. Spin.
Toronto ball, side out. Inside, this is Johnson. Here's Johnson. Inside.
Can't be soon enough for me. James Johnson takes it inside for 2 and 1. But he does lead the league in fancy coats.
Touch pass from Patterson to Johnson.
Wow.
James Johnson puts on a spectacular move.
I guess the message is foul harder. Make it more obvious for him. Here's James Johnson, despite the best effort by P.J. Hairston.
James Johnson on the run, goes to the left hand and banks it in.
Nice move by Johnson.
Nicolau now is on James Johnson. Johnson takes it inside and a foul counted. He'll go back to the line. You know, he's been just too good a potential player to miss some of the shots.
Some early minutes here. Sellinger's also in the game. Johnson goes for 2. Here's that 84. Smart has 88 and counting.
That is it. And on the drive, James Johnson.
They can defend the way the Raptors can when they set their minds to it.
Look at that spin move with the dribble and then the left. And James Johnson.
Good size matchup for him, Matt, on Kyle Lowry.
Here's James Johnson with the power move.
James Johnson on the rookie McDermott with a big-time move.
Too easy series. Lou Williams with the steal. Alley-oop to Johnson.
Is just really laboring with their shot.
James Johnson with a slam dunk. 6 assists. And how about James Johnson slicing through?
Okay, that's a notch above where we are right now.
James Johnson spinning around and drills it. Back of the Toronto Raptors. James Johnson, it's a 3. Rattles it in. James Johnson so effective. Swings it over now to James Johnson. Johnson, bucket! They get one there. Numbers, James Johnson with the throwdown. Here's James taking flight.
Talk about James Johnson. I can't talk about anything else right now.
Oh, here he goes again with the block shot.
It's across the board. Players are making those mistakes.
James Johnson with the response, Leo.
This quarter, mostly the bench for Toronto getting a dunk. Another great pass. Another terrific dish by DeRozan. Griffin unable to handle the pass. A breakaway 2-on-1. Make it 3-on-1 with Johnson. The trailer getting the jam.
Look out here.
Lowry quickly now DeRozan. DeRozan crossover, driving to the cutting James Johnson with a reverse. Vasquez, great cut by James Johnson with a reverse slam. Lowry finds James Johnson. He's fouled and he finishes. Fouled by Michael Beasley. Fresno State, the rookie on the court for the Heat. Great cut and a finish by James Johnson. Johnson driving in the lane, goes in strong. On a switch, Anthony with him. Top of the circle jumper. No, James Johnson.
So this environment is really taxing for him.
Oh, spin move. James Johnson with a power slam on the inside. 7:35 to go, and James Johnson attacking. Here's James Johnson. 28-27, and a one-point game on the inside. James Johnson rocks the rim. Johnson crossover in the lane, driving.
Should have been over. Oh, and here's another one. James Johnson buggy whips one down.
Stolen by James Johnson. Here comes a crusher. Two-hand style.
James Johnson for three. Bingo.
And a lay-in with a left hand for James Johnson. Raptors run 116-105. And a lay-in. Reverse dunk for James Johnson. Johnson will drive. It's inside, score the basket. And a foul on Kyle Korver.
Johnson, Hamilton, and Hayes up front. Nice pass to Johnson in the dunk. First half, but they have fought back from being 15 down. That's just too easy, Jerry. Here's Johnson, and he dunks the other way.
Wasn't tipping his hand too soon.
No. James Johnson takes it inside for the slam.
James Johnson
Flushes it home.
Rivas Vasquez no looks it to Patterson. Inside for James Johnson and a jam.
And get points at the line, and Chase Budinger hasn't sent the other way.
Inside Demo, too tough for him to handle. 3-on-1 fast break now. Lowry to Johnson. Johnson puts it up and in. Lowry going to make the play himself. Passes off inside to James Johnson.
Johnson fights again. Ibaka coming to help. Lowry feeds Johnson, who got a step inside on Ibaka, and he packs it.
Johnson, wow, that's too easy. That was an impressive take by James Johnson.
Then the cross-court pass by Matthews intended for Aldridge's tipped and deflected up ahead of the pack as Johnson, he dunks with two hands.
Here's James Johnson to the rim with a left hand. DeRozan loses it, gets it back on a 10 of the shot clock. Here's James Johnson. Johnson right to the...
Got to get more possessions here in the second half.
DeRozan in the lane, finds a cutting James Johnson. Getting it done, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, he just schools you with skill and knowledge.
Tonight in Toronto, Lowry in the lane, finds James Johnson, the three! You gotta believe! To Junkin. James Johnson flies in.
Spacing is better. You have to guard Pierce. Opens the lane up for everyone else. As Johnson.
Isaiah Thomas takes it.
Wow. Here's James Johnson. What a strong move.